Go. Pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Mr. Shutterbug, Too Bad, FPV Maverick, Ryan, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a slugfest. I remember one of the big races, the first time that we did the double elimination. There's Too Bad having some issues again, trying to get back up. The Sebring drone race, which was our second time ever with our double elimination bracket. We did the 2016 champs and then the 2017 Sebring drone race. And right about this point, we start getting into that consolation bracket. That's where some of the hottest races were until we picked things up in our finals. And we're going to see some slugging here. This is the preliminary round of the consolation bracket. I'm watching FPV Maverick, your leader, and then right behind him, that Fat Shark Corkscrew, Ryan, 1 and 2. Which means Mr. Shutterbug in the number 3 spot, and Too Bad having some issues in 4th. And video issues now on that channel. His 2 heats really leading us to a quad issue, as we haven't had any other on that one. Kind of shaking out on the bad side. So now we are down to 3 pilots in the air, all working on lap number 2. FPV Maverick and Ryan, 1 and 2, 3 seconds apart, and only 6 seconds back. Mr. Shutterbug. We featured him flying that 2S Tiny Whoop. Custom Tiny Whoop as a video test, hover test on our course this morning, just as that dew cleared. There's FPV Maverick through the dive gate. 1 more lap to go as he goes around this Fat Shark Corkscrew. We're going to watch him come over the super hurdle. And now just 3 gates back, Ryan in the number 2 spot. And now Mr. Shutterbug is, I think, just a 2-gate deficit in 3rd. It's going to come down to this final lap to see if Mr. Shutterbug is able to get by Ryan to stay alive in the competition. FPV Maverick with a bunch of breathing room. And now Ryan and Mr. Shutterbug separated by 5 seconds and just a few gates, with your leader in that back stitch it up section, about to go into the turbo wing slurtle section. And that battle for the 2-3 is separated by those 3 gates on the backside. We come out of TBS and into the turbo wing slurtle section with Ryan in 2nd, and now a 2-gate, 1-gate deficit. Mr. Shutterbug coming in hot behind him, that turbo wing slurtle section. Battle for the 2-3. Don't worry about it, FPV Maverick. You're good. 3 laps in 2 minutes 21. And you just heard a ringer dinger. That's going to tighten things up a big way right now, as Mr. Shutterbug now 1 gate back. The Fat Shark Corkscrew behind Ryan. Ryan with a mistake. And now Mr. Shutterbug pushing himself ahead as Mr. Shutterbug racing full send to that gate. Oh, wow. It'll come down to a DVR review between 1 and 4 to see who got through it first. 1 missed gates. For sure, on that.
I made it. I don't know who was first.
Multiple gates on 1. So under a DVR review.
Yeah, I thought it was close. Oh my God. I saw you on the corkscrew, and I'm like, I have to. I didn't know.
Okay. This is the last lap. Oh. I don't think he goes through the gate. There he goes through the gate. Outside of the flag. And yeah, so Ryan, unfortunately, that's where it comes to an end. Missing that flag on that corkscrew twice. And what I'm going to do here, let's go full screen. Thank you, Adrian, for already being on my DVR, the boy in the truck. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to, I want you to play it back. So we get DQ'd on that flag. We just played that back, and now this is the full send at our start-finish gate. You see that dot coming out of VAS? That's Mr. Shutterbug right in front of him. Mr. Shutterbug not with as much speed. And you see this is chase cam to our AMA start-finish gate, and Ryan making the pass right at that TB, right over the super hurdle. But then he gets a little loosey-goosey. Goes to the right. In fact, he missed the start-finish gate anyway, but not for a lack of trying. Now he yaws and watches Mr. Shutterbug go through the start-finish gate. So that is why I missed. I thought he went through it line of sight, but there we are. Yeah, good videographer. If you ever want to be a chase cam at an event, you got the job. That is where it's going to come to an end.